child. I've been up since 6 a.m. I went to the park at 7:30, did my meditation, my salutations. I let my feet touch grass. I grounded. I did all kinds of good work. I did a whole Instagram live with Charles Blow. Look out for our podcast, Bevy and Blow. Um, Went home, did a little wrench off. If you're from the South, you know what a wrench off is. And then I went to my trainer. I'm just leaving my trainer now. We're working on, oh no, we're working on flexibility. We're working on core work. We're working on these good squats. We're working on me being able to do things for when I'm like older and stuff, because it's so important as you get older to maintain your flexibility and being able to have really good balance, because when you get older, when you fall, it's a wrap. It can really like mess you up. It can really be the start of a decline of your health. So what I've decided to do is to be um, take a precaution, and instead of being reactive, being proactive. So I'm doing all of this stuff, and yes, it's gonna mean I lose weight and things like that. But more importantly, it's gonna mean that I can fall down, I can get back up by myself. I'll be able to, you know, catch myself if I like stumble. Just various things. And I think a lot of times we only think of fitness and working out about losing weight so that we can fit into an outfit or have a beach body or go to somebody's wedding or reunion and impress some people. But for me, what I'm on right now is I'm trying to live. I'm literally trying to live, and I'm trying to live well. And I don't want to be 70 years old and need help getting around. My brother is 70 and he still drops down, squats. He dances every week. He's in great shape. My mother was in really good shape until she was 94, and then she had 2 strokes. But still in all, I come from good genes. So I have to honor that. I have to honor the fact that God gave me a strong body and God gave me some abilities. And now I really have to work on honoring said body and said abilities versus kind of taking them for granted. Charles Blow and I were talking earlier this morning about how you take for granted the fact that you can lift up your arm or the fact that you can like just squat. You know what I mean? You take that kind of stuff for granted until you can't do that shit. Till you can't do that stuff, right? And then when you can't do it, you're like, oh, I need to go and work with a physical therapist. I need to do this, that, and the third. But I'm trying to make sure that it doesn't get to that. I'm trying to make sure that I don't have those issues as I get older. I want to make sure that these joints are well oiled and then I'm limber. And so this is the work that I'm doing. And I'll be touching grass every single day this summer. I'll be touching grass. I'll be going into the park right across the street from where I live and just getting in the grass in the morning and doing my prayers, my meditation, writing in my journal, and just giving thanks for all the blessings, listening to the birds sing and chirp and everything. Today in the park, we saw a hawk kill a bird, and that was very unnerving. But as Charles Blow pointed out, he said, well, that's nature. I was like, okay, well, I wasn't ready for that much nature. But, just to even be in nature in that way and to not have to, like, take a train or a plane or, just do anything that's, like, out of the ordinary. I just crossed the street and I was in the park and I was able to be in nature. So I think that that's also a message that I want to give to people. Start being in nature. Start being in nature. Look at this beautiful church, y'all. I just want to show y'all something. Isn't that beautiful? So this is probably going to become an apartment building or something, because I saw them cleaning it all out. They were even throwing out Bibles, which I thought was so sacrilegious, and I'm not even a religious girl like that. But yeah, but just get out, explore. If you live in an interesting city like New York, explore your city. Hello. Explore your city. Get to know your city. Get to know your neighborhood. Just walk around. I know for people that live in developments and things, there ain't nothing to see. They try and make those little suburban areas kind of like cities, but it's like you're in your own little enclosed area and it's like a little fake city. And y'all got a couple of little stores or something, which I guess is great for some people. But I much prefer a real city. Look at these brownstones. How great are they, right? Beautiful, beautiful. So yeah, I just walk around my community and just see what I'm going to see. Just venture forth, take it all in. And it's a leisurely walk. It's a cool down from my working with my trainer. Instead of taking like a car home, I take a walk home. So that adds to my workout, right? Every little bit counts. We all know that, right? Oh, look at this. This is a new place. Okay, and they got yoga class for beginners. They got tarot reading. Look at that. They got some doulas here, sound baths. That's cool. Okay. Was that the chess club? I don't know. Anyway, so yeah, my community, just walking around, seeing it, being a part of it. And like I said, I think it's always a good thing for people to do. And this is another side that I'm going to let you guys see of me. Just the normal me, not all done up, not rushing somewhere, just kind of like hanging out, touching grass, communing with myself and with my neighborhood, and yeah, just kind of like a more normal, quiet Bevy. This is a side of me that people that know me get to see. It's a big part of who I am. That's why I travel alone, because I like my quiet time and I don't like always being on. And I like to be kind of, I guess I put Zen Bevy, kind of. It's kind of giving Zen Bevy, I think. Like my heart rate is different. I feel so rested. I feel so like invigorated. Now after this, I'm walking home to go and grab my headphones because I'm going to do Zumba in a few minutes. But I'm going to go get my nails done after I do Zumba. So this is really also a great Monday for me, right? Like, I'm not running around. I don't have some big schedule that I have to adhere to. I get to just be and do what I want to do and chill, you know. I think one of the best things in the world is when you don't have a schedule, when there's nothing that you have to do. People take that for granted. That's real luxury, right? The luxury of time, the luxury of being able to do what you want to do versus things that you have to do. And so when I have these moments, especially on a weekday, I really know what a treat that is, because once upon a time, I dreamed of being this kind of person, the person that had nothing to do on the weekdays, but was gainfully employed. Well, I'm not really gainfully employed, but I make money, right? And this is so great that I get to plan out my days. And that was really the dream. And people are like, why did you quit fashion? Because I wanted freedom. I wanted freedom. I wanted the ability to make my days look the way I wanted them to make. And while my job was great, my career was great, it was stifling in many ways. There were things that you had to do, that you had to show up. You had to show up looking a certain way. You had to show up at the shows every fall and every winter and every spring and the summer, and you know, you had to look the part. You had to act the part, you know, those kind of things. And now look what I get to do. Walk around and make my day, make my schedule, and let it be what it's going to be. And I also get to touch grass, right? Be in nature. So go up the stair and we'll just see what we can see in the community. Okay. They're a little steep. So if I hadn't just worked out and done all these planks and done all these squats, I would be taking them two at a time. But honey, those squats, whew, they wore the girl's knee out. So I'm gonna take my time. And then also too, remember I'm doing Zumba after this. So I'll have enough of that. Yeah. Now I'm in the park. Pretty cool, right? Mm-hmm. So this is the Touch Grass Bevy. Hope you've enjoyed your little walk with me. I hope you've enjoyed the insights. And I hope you've enjoyed this version of me. I know you're not used to it. I'm not the glamour puss. But the same way you guys know me to be fabulous, I think it's important for you guys to know me as like this kind of gal too. Because in real life, you're going to get a lot more of this than you will get that Bevy. Next time I think I'll put on some lashes for y'all though. Okay? All right, my loves. Thank you for coming along. I had so much fun. Ciao for now and have an amazing, amazing day.